Alright, hello everyone. Let me go over problem set number 7. Let me use the pen. Alright, number 1. According to the CAPM, which one of the following is correct? Now remember, for the CAPM, the return, the expected return of any stock is equal to the risk-free rate plus the beta times the market risk premium, which is the difference between the market return and the risk-free rate. So if the beta, if beta double, if the beta increase from 1 to 2, does it mean the stock return will double? The answer is no, because it also depends on the risk-free. So highest, so A is not correct, because it depends on the risk-free. Beta doubles, but risk-free doesn't double, the return will not double. High beta stock should have higher risk premium to systematic risk ratio, which is not true, because the risk premium to systematic risk, which is equal to expected return of the stock minus the risk-free rate over systematic risk, which is beta, and this is equal to market risk premium, EIM minus IF. So what it means is all stock will have the same risk premium over systematic risk. So it doesn't matter high beta stock or low beta stock, all of the stock will have the same risk premium over beta, because it is basically the market risk premium. So the second choice is not correct. Risk premium depends on its beta. So you can from the CAPM over here, the risk premium of any stock, which is the return minus IF, equal to beta times the market premium, EIM minus IF. So as you can see from here, this is a risk premium for the stock. Obviously depends on the beta of the stock. If beta is high, meaning high risk, the premium will be high. If beta is low risk, the premium will be low. Alright. Number 2, if the expected return falls under the security market line. So what is the security market line? It is the graphical representation of the CAPM. So the expected return on the vertical line, and beta is on the horizontal line. So this is a security market line. Security market line, it is the formula for security market line, basically it is the capital assets pricing model. So if the stock plots under the security market line, so this is the fair value. Alright. Now if the stock is below the security market line, what it means is the forecast expected return, the forecast expected return is below the return predicted by the CAPM, which is the fair or the required expected return. So when the forecast expected return below the security market line, which is below the fair expected return right here, the stock, obviously it is overvalued. The stock is overvalued. And all the alpha, the alpha, which is equal to alpha always equal to the forecast forecast expected return minus the required or the fair expected return. So for a stock, required expected return, for a stock that is below the security market line, the forecast expected return is smaller than the required expected return. So alpha will have to be smaller than 0, which is alpha negative. Number 3, according to security market line, the stock return is expected to, again security market line is nothing but the CAPM, so I equal IF plus beta times the return on the market, minus IF. So if the If the beta is 1.5, the market return increased by 2%, so obviously the stock return will increase by 1.5 times 2, which is 3%. Okay. Now number 4, the security market line represents the relationship between, obviously you can see the graph here, between the expected return and the beta, which is the risk, systematic risk. Okay, so represent the relationship between systematic risk, which is beta, and the return on a security. Number 5, okay, the expected return on a stock equal IF plus beta times the market risk premium, EIM minus IF. Okay, so the return is 15%, IF is equal to 3, beta is 1.5. Okay, so what is the market risk premium, which is X over here? Alright, market risk premium is equal to EIM minus IF. Alright, so let's put it X. So obviously you solve for the equation X equal to 15 minus 3 over 1.5 and equal to 8. Okay, 8%. So the correct answer is B, 8%. Number 6, if CAPM is valid, is the following situation possible? Now obviously according to CAPM, okay, again I'm writing down the formula. According to CAPM, the expected return of any stock equal to IF plus beta times the market return, okay, minus IF. So obviously, as you can see from this from this equation, if beta is the only risk, okay, according to CAPM, beta is the only risk. So higher beta, if a stock has higher beta, the stock has to have higher return. Okay, that is for sure. Higher beta means higher risk, so therefore higher return. Now, so if you have beta 1.2, they have the same beta, so they should expect to have the same return. However, over here, same beta, higher standard deviation, it is obviously possible, because standard deviation is basically total risk. Okay, total risk. So after you diversify, okay, after you diversify, total risk becomes only systematic risk, which is a beta. So the CAPM doesn't say anything about how total risk go down to beta. CAPM say that beta, higher beta you get higher return. So for this one, obviously it's possible, because when before you diversify the portfolio A may have higher standard deviation, but after you diversify the portfolio, you are able to eliminate them as a specific risk. So it is possible that after diversification, beta of A is equal to beta of B. Okay, so in this case it is possible. Number 7, okay, the expected return on the market is 12%, and the expected return on a stock with beta 1.5 is 17. What is the risk-free rate of returns? Okay, so using the CAPM, you have the return on the stock is 17 equal to risk-free, which is IF you are looking for, plus beta 1.5 times the market return minus IF. Okay, so solve this equation, you will get IF equal to 2. Okay, so the risk-free rate is 2%. Number 8, you invest $8,000 in stock A with beta 1.4 and 12,000 in B. Okay, so in A and B, you invest $8,000 in here, $12,000 in here. So the total money you have is 20. So the weight, okay, the weight of A would be 8,000 over 20,000, which is equal to 40%. Okay, 40% weight A and 60% weight B. So the beta of the portfolio basically, okay, so the beta of the portfolio here is weighted average betas. You have point okay, you have point 0.4, which is the weight of A times beta of A, which is 1.4, plus 0.6 times the weight of B, which is 0.8, okay, and the answer is 1.04. So the beta of the portfolio is 1.04. Alright, number 9, a stock that has forecasted return of 15.5, beta 1.5. Okay, remember alpha of any stock equal to the forecasted, okay, forecasted expected return minus the required, okay, minus the required expected return. Now forecast expected return as given as 15.5 minus the required expected return you get from the CAPM, which is equal to IF3 plus 1.5 times 10, which is market return, minus 3, okay, and this is equal to 2. Okay, so alpha of the stock is 2, which is positive, meaning the forecast is higher than required return. The stock is undervalued. Okay, so whenever you see alpha positive, the stock is undervalued. Alpha negative, the stock is overvalued. Over here, according to CAPM, overvalue should have negative alphas. Okay, obviously. Number 11, okay, the Fama-French three-factor model. According to Fama-French three-factor model, in addition to the market index, you have the size factor and you have book-to-market factor. Okay, so you have three factors. One is the market factor, the other one is size, and the next one is book-to-market. Okay, and CAPM is a theory, and but however, empirical data does not always support the CAPM. Okay, CAPM fails in the empirical with the empirical data. For number 13, again you solve the equation using the CAPM 25 equal IF plus beta, which is you are looking for, times market 15 minus 5, and you solve for beta, you get beta equal to 2. Okay. Number 14, okay, the security market line. Let me draw the security market line for you. Expected return here, okay, and the beta is here. This is the security market line. The intercept is IF. Okay, according to security market line, expected return equal to IF, which is the intercept, okay, plus beta, okay, which is time EIM, okay, minus IF. So okay, so this is the intercept, this is the slope. Alright, so the slope of the security market line, which is the market risk premium. Okay. The difference between the fair and the forecast or the actually expected return is alpha. Number 17, solve the equation. From the number 19 to number 20. Okay, Karen K, a portfolio manager at this company, is using CAPM for making recommendation. So she forecasting the return for X is 14, return for Y is 17, standard deviation 36, 25, beta 0.8, 1.5. Okay, the return of the market is 14, risk-free rate is 5. Okay, first using CAPM, calculate the expected return and alpha for each stock over here. So using CAPM, X would be equal IF, which is 5 plus 0.8 beta times market minus risk-free, which is 14 minus 5 equal to 12.2. Similarly, the required return for Y is 18.5. Okay, so alpha basically equal to the forecast. Alright, forecast expected return minus required expected return. So forecast equal to, for example, for X, okay, X forecast equal 14 minus required equal to 4.2 and equal to 1.8. So this is positive, so the stock is undervalued. Okay, and similarly alpha for y equal to negative 1.5, as we calculated here, 17 minus 18.5, so the stock is overvalued. Okay, number 21 to 22, identify and justify which one would be better for an investor who wants to add the stock to a well-diversified portfolio. Assume the investor wants to reduce risk of his portfolio. So obviously in a well-diversified portfolio, the only risk that matters is beta. Okay, so if you are holding a diversified portfolio, you are able to eliminate the specific risk. So the only risk you have is market risk, which is beta. So you want to lower risk, you choose X, okay, because it has lower beta. However, for number 22, if you don't have a diversified portfolio, you want to hold a single stock only, so you want to go with the one that has lower standard deviation, which is total risk, which is Y. Okay, stock Y by itself is less riskier because the standard deviation is smaller. Number 23, is it possible you have portfolio A and B, return for A is 20, return for B is 25, beta for A is 1.4, beta for B is 1.2. Okay, now it's not possible because according to CAPM, if you have higher beta, okay, the return has to be higher. Higher risk, higher beta. However, you over here higher beta but lower return, so it's not true. However, for number 24, you have higher standard deviation, lower return. It is possible because higher standard deviation does not tell you about the return, because every investor would diversify, and if you diversify, the only risk, okay, the only risk investor has is beta, not standard deviation. So you have higher beta, higher return. So over here you have higher standard deviation, but you don't know about beta, so it is still possible that the return is smaller because the beta could be lower. Number 25, if CAPM is true, is this possible? No, this one obviously is not possible, because in order for CAPM to be true, the market has the market portfolio. Okay, the market portfolio has to be the best portfolio. Okay, the market portfolio has to be the best portfolio. What is the best portfolio? It has the highest, okay, Sharpe ratio. Okay, it has a highest Sharpe ratio, or it is better than any other portfolio. Over here, obviously, what is the Sharpe ratio? Okay, what is the Sharpe ratio for the market? It is equal to 18 minus risk-free, which is 10, over standard deviation of the market, which is 24, and this is basically 8 over 24, which is 1/3. Okay, the Sharpe ratio for A is equal to 20 minus 10 over 22 and equal to 10 over 22 and equal to right, you have 10 over 22, and this is equal to 0.45. Alright, so this is equal to 0.45 only. So obviously the Sharpe ratio for the market is smaller than the Sharpe ratio for the portfolio A. So A is not better than market is not better than A, or A dominates the market. So therefore CAPM is not true. Alright. Number 26. Given this, alright, according to CAPM, okay, according to CAPM, you can see that the expected return equal RF plus beta times the market return minus RF. Okay, so obviously you can see from here, for any stock, ERI, okay, minus RF over beta I would be equal to the market risk premium. Okay, ER, this is ERM. Okay, ERM minus IF. Let me use a Let me get more space in here. Number 26, pretty simple. Alright, if you look at beta of A, okay, beta of A, okay, you see that beta of A is no. Alright, you can see beta of A is what? Okay, beta of A is basically equal to 1.5. Okay, it is 1.5, which is higher than beta of the market, equal to 1. So if beta is higher, you should according to CAPM, the return of A should be higher than the return of the market. But obviously over here, return of A is 16, smaller than 18, so it is not true. Okay, number 27. Number 27, it looks like it is true. Okay, because you can see beta of A is 0.9, which is smaller than 1 beta of the market, so return of A is smaller than the market. However, if you look into carefully, it is not true, because according to CAPM, okay, the expected return of the stock A, okay, would be equal to RF plus beta of stock A times the return on the market, okay, minus RF. So you have, so what it means is ERA minus RF, okay, over beta A is equal to EIM minus IF, okay, or equal to EIM minus IF. Now, so let's check to see if they are equal. The return of A is equal to 16, right, minus IF, which is equal to 10 over beta of A, okay, over beta now. Okay, so this is 16 minus IF 10 over beta of A, which is equal to 0.9. Okay, and this is equal to what? 16 minus 10 over 0.9, okay, and equal to 6.67. But the market risk premium over here, EIM minus IF, EIM is 18 minus IF, which is 10 and equal to 8. So obviously, for 1 unit of risk for portfolio A, the premium should be 8%, but over here in this question, the premium is 6.67 for 1 unit of beta. So it is not true, okay? So according to this, it is not true. Number 28, okay. Which one of the following portfolios should have the most systematic risk? You have 50% invested in T-bills and 50% invested in the market index mutual fund. So the first one, you have 50% invested in T-bill, which is beta, okay, beta of T-bill, which is risk-free rate, always equal to 0. So 0.5 times 0 plus 0.5 times the market index mutual fund, which is the market, beta of the market, always equal to 1. So 0.5 times 0 plus 0.5 times 1 equal to 0.5. B, 0.2 times 0 plus 0.8 times 0.8 equal to 0.64. C, 0.1 times 1 plus 0.9 times the stock beta 1.4 and equal 136. D, 100%, which is 1 times 1 equal 1. E, 100% times 0 equals 0. So obviously C is the highest one. Okay. Now number 29. Alright, last year you have a portfolio consists of $100,000 invested in a stock that had beta 1.5. So you have 3 stocks, A, B, and C. Okay, you have 150,000 in the first one. You have 50,000 in the second one, and you have you have 100,000. All right, you have 100,000. Okay, in the first one, 150,000 in the second one. Okay, and 50,000 in the last one. So total money you have is $300,000. Okay, the total money you have is 300,000, and the beta of the first one is equal to 0.8. Beta of the second one is equal to 1.2. Beta of the last one equal to 0.8. Alright, so the weight of this is, okay, first you find out the weight. So beta of the portfolio is equal to the weight of A, which is 100,000, divided by 300,000, which is total amount of money, times the beta of A, which is equal to 0.8, plus the weight of B, which is 150,000 over 300,000, times the beta of B, which is 1.2, plus the weight of C, which is 50,000 over 300,000, times the beta of C, which is 1.8. Okay, so you get the beta of the portfolio is 1.167. Now last year using the CAPM, the expected return of the portfolio equal IF plus the beta of the portfolio times the market risk premium, the risk premium of the market in the last year. Okay, last year market risk premium. Alright, so you have 13% equal risk-free rate, which is 7% times beta 1.167 times the market risk premium here. Let's say it is X. Okay, so obviously X equal to 13 minus 7 over 1.167 equal to basically 5.1429. So the new market risk premium PM now equal 5.1429 plus 2 equals 7.1429. Okay, so the new expected return for this year would be equal to risk-free rate 7 plus beta of the portfolio still the same, 1.167 times 7.1429. Okay, and this is equal to 17.33. Okay, 17.33. Alright, number 30. Alright, so the portfolio required return is 17%. Alright, so you have 17% equal to using the CAPM equal risk-free rate, which is 7 plus the beta of the portfolio we are looking for times the market return 14 minus the risk-free rate, which is 7. So you have beta of the portfolio equal to 17 minus 7 over 14 minus 7, and equal to what? Equal to 10 over 7, 1.43. Okay, equal to 1.43. Now you also know that the beta of the portfolio is a weighted average betas. Okay, so the total money you have over here is 2 plus 5, 7 plus 3, 10, 15. Okay, $15 million. Okay, you have $15 million. So you have weighted average beta, which is 2 million over 15 million times the beta of the A equal to 0.8. Okay, plus 5 over 15 times beta of B, which is 1.1, plus beta of C 3.15 over times 1.4 plus 5 over 15 times x, and this is beta of the portfolio, which is 1.43. Okay, so you solve for x, you will get x equal to the answer is down here. Okay, 2.206. Okay, x is equal to 2.206. Alright, so that is a problem set number 7. If you have any question, let me know. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.